Hello. So this is interesting. I'm saying this is interesting just because I've just changed the setter on one of my Pokemon, which is certainly going to make this week interesting. So we are here for week 4 of UBL Singles Season 6, and we are up against Fedora and the Wobbly Wishcash. Their team consists of Tornadus Fairyant, Tapu Fini, Mega Aggron, Haxorus, Crocodile, Ordino, Bismagius, Celebi, Emboar, and Rotom Frost. Oh dear. So, a lot of this team building has been unfortunately ruined by Celebi just existing. If Celebi didn't exist, this whole team building experience would have been so much easier. But here we are. A lot of the Pokemon actually don't really give me that much trouble. Though I may have just realised I don't actually have an answer to Haxorus. Actually, no, I do have an answer to Haxorus, never mind. I thought I didn't. Remembered I did. Krook's kind of annoying. Mismagius is actually something they've managed to use. Rotom Frost. I'd be shocked if Rotom Frost came. Just because my team's really good into it. Torn I'm taking a risk with. I'm taking a lot of risks. I'm taking so many risks. With this team. But you'll see why in just a sec. As for what I'm bringing, fairly offensive Mega Blastoise here. I'm running the same speed as this and on my Rotom Heat. This is just for random speed creeping for Krook, in case it's I'm expecting a bulky Krook, because of Excadrill. So, and trust me, a lot's banking on that bulky Krook. We are with Flip Turn, Water Pulse, Aura Sphere, and Ice Beam. Ice Beam is literally here for Celebi. It's nice for the what's it called as well? Haxorus as well. Aura Sphere hits we've got enough investment that in fact I think we're just max HP. The investment initially was to make it so that we could guarantee 2-hit KO Mega Aggron with Aura Sphere. But then we've got the rest in just to see if we can get the KO on Rotom Frost. It's not guaranteed, but here we are. Water Pulse will do incredible damage to Crocodile. Ice Beam was gonna 2-hit KO Tornadus. Unfortunately, Mega Blastoise just can't touch Tapu Fini, which is also where we're trying to get a bit of a jump on it so we can get into some of our other Pokemon, which you'll see a little bit later. Next up, Excadrill. We are Mold Breaker. It's finally time for Mold Breaker to come out. We are going with just a very standard offensive Excadrill set with some interesting moves. Because we're not actually going to be bringing Gigalith, no sand. Just no sand whatsoever, and there's no point bluffing it because we're just going Mold Breaker anyway. Mold Breaker it's nice for the Rotom. More notably, it's actually really nice for Mismagius. That can't come in on us. And Mega Aggron, we actually break through Filter with the Mold Breaker, which means Earthquakes will do a lot more damage than they would normally. Granted, Aggron still wouldn't want to take it anyway, but still. We've got Stealth Rocks on here, as well as X-Scissor, which doesn't even KO max HP Celebi all the time. But if it's an offensive Celebi, then we get there. Rock Slide for the Tornadus. The Pokemon does pretty well into their team, but there's just a few Pokemon that are just faster than it. I really wanted to run like a Choice Scarf or something, but I thought, no, I'm just going to run like a offensive general good stuff set. But we do need the speed to make sure we outspeed Tapu Fini and Rotom Frost. I'm going to save Mew to the end. Just because it's the dumbest thing on the planet. Anyway, special defensive Rotom Heat. Rotom Heat is insanely good in this matchup. It's good offensively and defensively, and this is one of those matchups where I've looked at Rotom Heat and gone, crud, this needs to do everything. It's good into Torn, it's good into Mega Aggron, it's good into defensively into Croak, it's good into Emboar, it's good into Celebi, it's good into Rotom Frost. Like, it's good into 6 of the 10 Pokemon on their team. in some capacity, and even like offensively into Finny. So it's good into so many Pokemon here, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do with it. So I was like, well, ideally it's going to be taking hits from Rotom Frost, Celebi, and Tornadus. Those are the three things I'm going to be focusing on. It's like, well, for the most part, all three of those are going to be special attackers. Utility from Torn is going to be physical, but for the most part, if it's going to be offensive, it's going to be special. Celebi can be either. I'm going to expect special, but I have plans for physical. So, Volt Switch, Overheat, Pain Split, and Defog. This has to be on my Defog this week. Nothing else can run it. I really wanted to run out Rapid Spin on Excadrill, but I was like, I've got to make sure I have rocks, and all the coverage on Blastoise is needed. So, here we are. Next up, Scrafty. We are max HP, max attack, but then careful with an Assault Vest. This kind of buffs up our special defense for special Celebi. This entire set is for Celebi. Well, not entire set, but this Pokemon is here pretty much for Celebi and almost nothing else. It's good into some Pokemon, like it's good into Rotom Frost. It's pretty good into Krook and Haxorus. This is pretty much all I've got for Haxorus, I'll be honest, but I'm kind of hoping Haxorus just doesn't come. Just because I've got like a few Pokemon that outspeed, and then like Sand is really awkward, and just kind of hoping just Haxorus just doesn't come. Otherwise, we've pretty much just got Scrafty for it, with the Intimidate. Knockoff, Super Fang, Drain Punch, and Head Smash. Because Head Smash has a chance to Oko Torn, depending on the spread. Even with Jolly. Not Jolly, but like not fully invested. But this is going to be more so taking special hits. I might actually go physical, to be fair, just because I don't actually have anything dedicated for physical. So, yeah. But Scrafty will hopefully take hits reasonably well here. The knockoff is going to be super nice into a lot of different Pokemon. Drain Punch to keep ourselves healthy. Super Fang for pretty much when Torn wants to switch in, or just Finny wants to switch in, so I can't hit Finny either. Finny's also been a bit of a problem, but that is why we've got our brand new Pokemon! Say hello to Shaman! Shaman is our newest member. So the transactions went through. We made 2 transactions. We made 3 transactions, so I may as well show you the duck. We made 3 transactions. We got rid of Tornadus, we got rid of Amoonguss, and we got rid of Ambipom. As such, this is our new team. We now have Shaman taking over Amoonguss as our grass type. Noivern is our new flying type. Gives us that really high speed tier in 123. And Weezing to help with the fact that we no longer have a poison type. It also gives us a second Toxic Spikes user, meaning we're not there's now 2 people in the league with 2 Toxic Spikers. And it gives us a nice defensive poison type for when that comes up. Which it will, I imagine, because there's also someone in the league with Mega Mobile. Gonna be pretty good there. But yeah, so we now have Noivern, Weezing, and Shamu, who we are bringing here as a Subseed set with Seed Flare and Air Slash. We've got enough speed to outspeed Krook. I think I got a bit greedy with the Shaman. I believe we're outspeeding Krook that's outspeeding our Rotom. That's outspeeding our Excadrill. So we're not quite outspeeding the Krook, I don't think. The special attack is to make it so that Sea Flare... I think... What's Sea Flare KOing? I forget. I just made this set. I think it is for Finny. I think it's to make sure we... No, it's not get the KO on Finny, but it's to do really good damage to Finny. We've got the Air Slash as well, just so we have something to hit the Celebi with. So, yeah, that's kind of there. This set's just going to be really annoying, and also making so that I just don't lose to Finny. Torn obviously comes in on this all day, but that's why we're going to be subbing up most of the time first, to kind of see what they want to do. They may be carrying Ice Beam. If so, great to scout it. Seeding up, keep ourselves healthy, and all that good stuff. And now for the Mew set. Now, if I'm saving a Mew set for last, that means it's going to be, you know, probably an offensive Mew. You have no idea how dumb I am. And this really banks on them bringing Defensive Krook, Adrenaline Orb, Nasty Plot Mew. So Adrenaline Orb is a very niche item to begin with, and even more niche for singles, because Adrenaline Orb only goes off when you get intimidated. And there's a Crocodile there that I'm expecting to be defensive. If the Crocodile does go for that Intimidate, actually I'm going to change this so we actually just speed tie the stupid Celebi. If it goes off, then we can get a +1 speed and outspeed their entire team. With a Nasty Plot, we're doing a ton of damage with our coverage. Thunderbolt, Ice Beam, Aura Sphere does insanely well into so many of their Pokemon. There's almost nothing that can switch into it reliably. The only Pokemon that it don't hit super effectively are Mismagius and Emboar. That's it. So, because we've got T-Bolt for both Torn and Finny, as well as Ice Beam hits Torn, Aura Sphere for the Mega Aggron, also hits the Rotom Frost that we wouldn't have anything for otherwise. Crocodile gets, and Haxorus and Celebi all get hit by the Ice Beam, or Dino gets hit by the Aura Sphere. So we don't have anything for Mismagius, and we don't have anything for Emboar. That's it. But holy cow. Adrenaline Orb Mew with Nasty Plot. Again, because of the speeds, it's a bit weird. I don't know if Mismagius is going to come here, but obviously Torn will. And that's the main thing that the Adrenaline Orb's going to be for, or if it's a Scarf Crook. It could be a Scarf Crook, but either way I'm expecting Intimidate on it regardless. Just because of Mew. Sorry, just because of Excadrill. Like, Excadrill's a problem, right? So I'm expecting a defensive Crook. They haven't brought Crook yet, though, and that's what's really concerning. But either way, a Nasty Plot offensive Mew like this still really works. I was considering some other sets as well. To be honest, this was going to be a Weakness Policy Mew. But then I thought about Adrenaline or Nasty Plot, and I thought, because I want to run just Nasty Plot, because, like, it just gets there in the speeds. Like I say, it's just Mismagius, which there's no guarantee it comes, and then Torn. Which, Torn will run enough speed for Mew. But it won't ever get the KO. So, and then it's got to take, you know, a +2 hit, maybe even +4, if, you know, we're given that opportunity. And if we get the +4 and Torn's down, game is just done. Yeah, like, Mew can really put in a lot of work. We're actually leaning really hard into Special side, which is kind of strange. But that's more so just because Mega Aggron kind of has forced us into that way. It's really just Excadrill is on the physical side, but I imagine they're going to be very ready on the physical side just because of Excadrill. So, a lot of the special offense, you know, like Mega Blastoise, Mew, Rotom Heat, and even Shaman, can really kind of work up well together, especially because Shaman's just going to be speed dropping things, which is kind of nice. Really excited to use Shaman. I'm hoping it can really put in some work. This Mew set is dumb as hell, but if it works... if it works... and we get the Adrenaline or proc, we're going to look like the smartest people on the planet. Because only I'm insane enough to do this stuff. And that's why I like Mew. Because only I'm insane enough to do Adrenaline or Nasty Plot. So, anyway, that is the team. If this works, I'll be stunned. At worst, we're also kind of bluffing Weakness Policy, because we're not showing an item. We'll see. But yeah, that'll do it. I will see you guys for the match, which is later today. So, take it easy. Alright, here we are. Week 4. Against Fedora. I'm not confident. I'm stretching. Help, please. Oh dear. Yeah. Let's see. I just woke up as per usual. I am a gamer. Okay, that's going to be weird out of context. They asked for my showdown name, and since my showdown name is Winter Gaming, they just said, "Oh, a gamer, I see." And I'm like, yes, I am a gamer. Alright. Let's do this. They didn't even bring Celebi! A friggin' stupid thing. They bring Finny, they brought Crook. At least we expected Crook. Like, at least we knew Crook was gonna come. Interesting that Ordino came, but I'm happy that it did, because I don't see it being a problem here. I kind of want to just leave Blastoise, because it's the safest things into, like, everything that they have. I'm glad I have Scrafty. Scrafty's actually really nice here. I guess Rotom, actually. Rotom's a pretty nice lead. I'm not fast. I'm not guaranteed faster than a Finny. I think I'm okay leading Blastoise. Kinda lets me see what they want to do. Torn! I mean, that makes a lot of sense. It's Torn. We can flip turn here. It's gonna go for an Air Slash, please don't flinch me. Thank you. Kind of get an idea on the damage of that. I'm already Mega Evolved. Torn. That's Hurricane, not Air Slash. That's quite a lot of damage. Feels like. Modest? Modest max special attack. Getting away with the fact that my team is not exactly that fast. Because they will outspeed my Excur, but I don't know if they want to take that risk this early in the game. I'm just gonna go Rotom. And force their hand here. You know, I actually don't have a great switch into Crook. Scrafty's kind of my main defensive piece this week. Obviously, like, just hard switching doesn't really help me. We'll play safe. Okay, they go to Emboar. Glad I kind of played it safe there and didn't just overheat like an idiot. So Emboar's interesting. If they're max speed, they'll outspeed my Blastoise. I kind of didn't expect Emboar, to be honest. I'm kind of just going to go to Excadrill and just be like, hey, a Mold Breaker, first of all. Second of all, I'm okay saying that if you're Scarf, that's fine. I'm just gonna go for an Earthquake. They are Scarfed. That's good to know. But that's not too big of a problem with me. How much would this do to my Blastoise? Emboar. Not banded, because we know they're Scarfed. That's about 30%. My flip turn actually does get the KO, so. And this gets us a bit of momentum, gets us into Shaman. Able to sub upon here. I am faster than any Finny. I was like, do you really want to stay in on this? Like, they could. If they do, I'm just gonna, like, Leech Seed. Probably. Just play safe, go to Torn. Sub him up. Hope for a Leech Seed. It's air slash break the sub. No misses. I am sub seed and very annoying. Go to Rotom. We continue to air slash. Can I kill the Emboar here? Emboar? Overheat. It likely gets the KO here. It's like a 50-50. Can't believe they brought Miss Magus. That makes my Mew so much worse. They didn't bring Aggron. That's a little surprising. Ooh, really nice play. Time for me to go to the one thing that wants to switch into this. It's not Intimidate, you stupid... Why? My Mew! Well... Is this going to be a Scarf Krook as well? Knock off my AV. I just literally 0. Okay. Now listen. I could head smash. And I'm really tempted to. But Superfang's a safe play. Yeah. We get 50% on this thing, which is super nice. We're going to go straight back into Shaman. Can I say I don't have my Excadrill? But here we are. The AV was more so for... I mean, it's going to be okay for Miss Magus, but I assume it's packing Dazzling Gleam anyway, so... You know. Back to Shaman. Looking for a knockoff, get rid of my lefties. So that means it's definitely his defensive supportive set, which is good to know. How much would a thingy even do to Torn? Like 20%? It's okay. I'd rather just get the seed on there. Okay, we could sub first, but I feel like this is where they're going to stay in. Nope, just going to go into Torn. Land my Leech Seed, get my health back. Go to Rotom. Not like I want to take the U-turn. I mean, I know they're choiced. They're Scarf. So let's see what Scrafty wants to do about it. It's Head Smash. Really nice switch on my part. Really happy about that. And that Finny's getting low. I can't believe we both brought Head Smash. That's so stupid. I mean, last time they went to Finny. Please, just go to Torn. Just go to Torn. You want to do it. You want to go to Torn. At worst, they could go to Finny, but like they're starting to really take damage from Finny, and like I don't know if that's the best trade for them. Nah, this is probably the best thing I can hit it with anyway. This is going to look weird, but I'm going to get a Rotom. Yeah. I thought there was no way they were going for a water move there. Zero chance. And now I've got my Finian against this thing. And I don't think I've switched a move, so I'm just going to go for a Volt Switch. The Volt Switch is too tantalizing here. If they get a Krook, they get an Ordino. Can Ordino break a sub? Depends on what move it has, right? If it's just knockoff, then no. I get a sub up for free. They put a wish in the air. I mean, I get the KO on Ember, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna see Flare. Okay, they get torn in for free, but I don't know how much that helps them if I get the drop here. Okay, they're just getting torn for free. Just gonna Leech Seed. Try to keep myself a bit healthy. How much does the U-turn do? Not that much. So I'm tempted to stay in this time. But if they Air Slash, Modest Air Slash will probably like put me too low to really recover. Like, I could get greedy here and try and sub. I'm just gonna go to Rotom. Yeah, okay. Really glad I went to Rotom. Rotom gets a bit of health. Get a bit of help back is quite nice. I wish Blastoise had a way to recover. It's not really been able to get much done here. I'm tempted to Volt Switch, I'm tempted to Overheat, I'm tempted to Pain Split. I'm just gonna Volt Switch. This time he's going back to Krook. Okay, there's no way it's banded. There's no shot it's banded. Krook? .6, so yeah, it's definitely not banded. Like, it could be Scarf. You go for a Stone Edge and miss. Wouldn't have done a lot, I'll be honest. Again, I could Head Smash here. I could also double out. Try and get into someone else here. They brought double Scarfers, I think. Oh, if I brought Scarf Excadrill. Oh, if I brought Scarf Extra Roll here, it would have been so much better. I really want to double here. I'm gonna go for Drain Punch. They just get a Finny. I tried to call him staying in there. I'm gonna go Shaman. I'm just gonna have to use Mew as a breaker. Yep, we go for the Surf this time. I've subbed, I've Leech Seeded, I think I've even Raw Sea Fled at some point. The only move they don't know is Air Slash, but it's unlikely to come up in this situation. I'm just gonna Leech Seed. I just go for a Moonblast. They're just trying to whittle me down. I could double seed here, or I could sub. Are they faster? No, I'm faster. Okay. I could double seed. I could also sub. Nah, I'm gonna Sea Flare. They're gonna Taunt, but honestly, I kind of want the drop here. I don't get it. 40% chance. Like, I'm just why? I think this time I'm gonna play aggressive. I'm gonna sub. Oh no! I forgot there was a chance that the U-turn actually just broke the threshold anyway. That's so unfortunate. I've just got to stay in now. And I'm gonna Sea Flare. Please don't miss. Yeah, I can't let this thing get a sub up, that's for sure. I'm just Sea Flaring until I die. Please, no misses. Okay, Shaman versus Miss Mages. Can I Air Slash to break a sub? I can't. Yeah, just gonna kill. Sub Shadow Ball. I'm gonna go to Rotom Heat. I'm going to overheat this time. I'm going to go to Ordino. It's unfortunate. I think I've shown me switch moves. Yeah, they know I'm not Scarfed. I'm just going to Volt Switch this time. Yeah. How much does my T-Bolt do to M-Ball? Nope, that's... okay. M-Ball. T-Bolt will do enough, I'm gonna get a Mew. They miss a Toxic. I kind of wanted that Toxic to land, I'm not gonna lie. God, if I was Weakness Policy. And now it's a question of what am I going for. Because they have no idea what kind of Mew I am. They could stay in, they could switch. Really depends what they want to go for here. They could just hard into Missy. How much would I do into Miss Magus just with my moves, like 30%? Like I could go for the plot, but like Miss Magus just kind of comes in and just like ruins my day. I think Ice Beam's the safest move overall. They wish I will now T-Bolt because that hits the two things I actually want to hit. It hits everything that I want to hit. Oh, if I were Weakness Policy, you'd be dead right now. Anyway, have a plot. And now what do you bring in? Because now you see me go for Bolt Beam. And now it's like, what do you bring in? +2? There's a chance we get the KO. T-Bolt's my best bet. Let's go for the Toxic here, which we sync over. Let's just take this thing out. We've played around it enough. And now if they want to save this thing, they have to, you know, now they have to switch it out. So again, I'm just going to T-Bolt. We have to let this thing go. We can't just let them get momentum here. Am I gonna lose this? Oh, if I brought Weakness Policy Mew, it would have won the game on the spot. They bring in Missy. And we're gonna go to Rotom. And we're gonna Volt Switch. They should be faster. In fact, there's no way they're not faster. Oh, I mean, X-Control didn't... This was such an awkward matchup because they brought double Scarfer. And I thought they'd actually bring a defensive Crook. And they just didn't. They just relied on Finny. And, like, Finny wasn't going to do it. Like, Finny was not going to do it against Excadrill. But they just thought they could get away with it, I guess. And I sacked it to find out if it was a Scarf Ember. Let's go for a Shadow Ball. Get a drop, but I'm Volt Switching anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'm going to do Scrafty, and I just want them to show me the D-Gleam, really. I just want them to show me they have it. Or they could try and, like, Big Brain me, as I, like, switch out, but, like, they have no reason to. If I was going to do this, I should have done this last time when I could actually take 2 hits. Yeah, I expected as much. I assume it's Tubcar Mind or Subplot, one of the two. I actually had to overheat this time. We live. Another drop. Again, doesn't matter. And despite Blastoise actually being pretty good in this endgame, it just isn't enough. Krook's gonna come in. I don't think Blastoise can take 2 hits. Let's go for a knockoff here. Which confirms it's not Scarfed. Because if it was Scarfed, they would have not gone for knockoff. They would have gone for something else.
Like, absolutely gone for something else. I mean, if they were toxic on the Ordino... Okay, yeah, that just kills. If they were toxic on the Ordino, Weakness Policy... Actually, no, Weakness Policy Move would have still been amazing there, but I just didn't go for it. I thought they'd play around it, so... It's, like, so unfortunate. And the thing is, they brought Scarf Embor, they brought so much stuff that just lost to Sandrill, and it's so annoying. Like, their entire team lost to Sandrill, and it's like, if I'd brought Sandrill here, this team would have just lost, and it's just super frustrating. But instead, I brought a team that thought they would play around Sandrill, and they just didn't, so... I tried to be a bit cheeky, tried to be a bit greedy with some of my plays, and try and metagame a little bit, but... Bleh. Here we are. So. It's frustrating, because I felt like I had an okay matchup here, but, like, everything that I prepped for just didn't come. Like, I had so much for... I had to be ready... Well, Haxorus didn't come, but, like, I had to be so ready for Celebi, and it just didn't show up. So. Bleh. Oh, well. GG's to Fedora. I'm just a little upset, because, like, my prep was so off. Weakness Policy Mew would have been amazing. Sandwich Drill would have been amazing. But nothing I expected came. I expected Defensive Crook. I expected Celebi. I expected Mega Aggron. None of it came. I even expected more of an offensive Finny, just because of how my team's not been doing great against Water type, so... Yeah, well. That'll do it. Sorry for sounding a bit disappointed, but you have to understand that, you know, I do actually want to make playoffs, and this ruins my chances greatly, so... That'll do it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.